Capricorn, welcome to your June 1st through the 7th tarot reading. And remember, time and energy is fluid, not linear. So do check the playlist to see if there is additional messages from Spirit for you there. There's probably at least one. All right, let's see what's going on. We have nothing as yet set in stone. Mutable moon. Trying to, I don't know. It's been a long day. I'm usually done with these readings by 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. It is 2 p.m. It has been a crazy day. So the nothing is yet set in stone with those waves and that water crashing. It's kind of rough. There could be some turbulence right now. Things are changing because that's the tides. They erode, they change things with that water energy. The Lady of Freda, justice will prevail. Wow. 13. Hmm. And a lot of that blue energy there. I mean, that's like the justice card right there. I mean, obviously it's got justice in the name. Universal justice in a situation. Nothing is yet. I don't know. Let's see. We'll just have to keep going and see what the message is. This is a mystery. We have pleasure. Interesting. That's kind of separate from those, but maybe not. We'll see. This card's fallen all over the place. Okay. We had storms last night. Nothing was damaged or anything, but it's just so stressful because they've had the potential lately to be really devastating, and I'm just very thankful that it hasn't been too bad. Our power went out, and now our water has been off all day because electricity just doesn't want to come on for the water well, and it just anyway. Oh boy. All right, let's do your reading here. We have strength. Okay. Leo energy, inner strength. We have Knight of Pentacles. So we have Leo and Virgo. And we have the Queen of Cups. And now we have some Cancer energy. So we have fire, earth, and water. And the court cards are referencing people around you or, aspects of yourself. And then we have this universal energy of the strength card to have strength during this time. I heard the word tumultuous time. Words. Page of Wands, communication, Three of Wands, and Judgment. Ooh, Scorpio energy. All right. Inner strength, needing inner strength, communicating your inner strength to someone, maybe standing up for yourself is what I'm feeling here. The page, all pages are curious, they're young, they're just starting out, they can represent messengers. So this inner strength here, I feel like you're getting messages from, synchronicities, repeating numbers, certain things just really popping out and standing out to you unusually is what I'm getting. I'm getting an unusual energy from this Page of Wands. Like, this Page of Wands is not really mischievous. This almost feels like a young spirit. Might be spirit energy. It could just be this energy of them trying to connect you to your inner strength. What a strange message I'm getting here, you guys. These synchronicities, I don't know why I'm seeing this hide and seek game in my head. Maybe this was a sibling. I want to say was. This energy doesn't feel like it's still here. Okay? That's what this is feeling like. There's a mischievous energy here. They're trying to talk to you, and like they want to let you know that you're stronger than you think you are. This energy here, this young page of wands, that's the spirit message that I'm getting from that one. We have and that may be a passed on person. We have that judgment card there. We have the Knight of Pentacles, very slow moving energy, the slowest of all the knights. And we have the Three of Wands, expansion, waiting. So this Knight of Pentacles is Virgo energy. It could be that you're waiting for your idea. Well, have you planted it? That's my question. Have you shared it? Because he's looking for a place to implement his pentacle there, his idea. The Three of Wands would suggest that you have shared it with someone and now you're waiting for this expansion. You're waiting for communication about this idea. That I feel like maybe this was you submitting a resume or something for has to do with work, maybe moving for a different job. And maybe that's where this energy was coming up from, telling you to really to just have faith in yourself. You know, I feel like the more you waited on this answer to come to you, the less you felt good about receiving it or getting it, whatever this thing was that you were wanting to do. We have the Queen of Cups and Judgment. The Queen of Cups is Cancer moon energy. This is being very emotionally secure and stable. And that's being crossed by judgment and awakening, a spiritual awakening. You know, a spiritual awakening inside of your emotions, maybe being drawn into something else. This person could have, if this is not you, this Queen of Cups with this deep emotions, this is possibly someone from a past life that is coming into your current life, or did come into your current life, like you met them again. And I think it brought you a lot of happiness meeting this person again. You probably wouldn't have known right offhand that that was someone you knew in a previous life. Some of you may have, depending on how psychic and how connected you are. And so there's this energy here that no matter what happens, it'll be for your highest good, because we have justice will prevail. So if this opportunity doesn't come in through for you and you're just waiting and waiting and never hear anything, something else will. That's why I feel like this page over here is trying to communicate with you to use your inner strength to get through this time of waiting for this opportunity, or something like that. Now, looky here. We have one of your cards, Capricorn. We have the Four of Pentacles. All right, let's see what else we have. We have Eight of Wands. Okay. So things are speeding up. That's good. That's what you were wanting. And the King of Swords. That might be a potential new boss or someone that you're messaging about this. Might be something different coming in for you, something new. And I feel like that there is some kind of a offer coming in with that Four of Pentacles. I know the Four of Pentacles is about holding on, but maybe this is something that you want to hold on to, or it's going to allow you to be able to save more of your resources. Ooh, we have Temperance. Some Saggy energy there. Well, I mean, this is all starting to make some sense here. It's a unique reading. We have the Nine of Pentacles. More Virgo energy. And the Hanged Man. Now we have some Pisces energy there. So the Temperance is also about patience. And it's so weird that a Page of Wands, an energy that is very excitable and happy and stuff, is telling you to use your inner strength to be patient. Because if we think about it, the Page of Wands represents all of the signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And so it's Leo, it's Sagittarius, it's this patience as it's trying to remind you of, right? To be patient. But it's also saying that I get the feeling here she's changing water into wine. You know, it's about your perception, how you see things, gaining enlightenment here with that hangman energy in the mix here. And so there's a transformation happening inside you and outside of you at this time. And it's regarding what you hold precious, the Four of Pentacles, what you hold on to, what you release, what you transmute into something else. You know, these resources here, it's not just money. Not all treasure is silver and gold, right? So that's going to be transforming for you. What you hold precious and dear inside, and that's going to reflect in the outside vibrations around you. That makes sense. If we think about it, you know, how we present ourselves daily, how we take care of ourselves, it is reflective of who we are. You know, are you taking care of your health, your body? Do you take care of your living space, your working space? Some people, it's interesting because some people have to have a cluttered desk in order to function properly, but others need an immaculately clean desk. I I I'm almost kind of in a mix because whenever I'm working, it can get cluttered and messy. You see the reading at the very end with all the different cards. When I'm doing a project like my miniatures, it's ordered chaos, I would call it, but I do clean it all up. If there is random chaos in my house, things that for me need to get done, but I haven't been able to get done, it causes me intense stress and anxiety. Those things being out of place, being out of order. So it feels like there's some kind of transformation going on here within that realm for you, right there. We also have things are speeding up here. Look, we have the Eight of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. I love this card. This is a card of Virgo. It's a card of being self-sufficient, of being able to take care of more than just yourself. You even have enough to share if you want to, you know. But this energy, male or female, is smart enough to keep, you know, 6 of the 9 for herself. And so it could be that these messages here, or this focus, is geared toward this Nine of Pentacles, of either earning more, using your special skills, I might add, to earn more. And so there is that energy here of waiting for something to come in. And then, wow, when it comes, it comes. It's probably going to surprise you how much this idea or this work is actually going to be worth. You know, I think it's going to be very surprising to you. Very surprising. So that is like good news right there. And so this King of Swords energy, wisdom, you know, intellect, studious, very mature, very stoic kind of energy. Like a professor, you know, someone who's very well traveled. But if this is representing you and in your knowledge, we're all knowledgeable about different things. You know, I've always been kind of, I don't want to say leery, but you know, any type of exam or test, it's only testing you for those, obviously, those questions that it's asking. If you know the answers to those questions, obviously it's 100%. Yay, you're smart. But I can't pass a physics exam. Does that mean I'm dumb? No. You know, I mean, you ask me about something I know about, I'm, you know, brilliant. So I think about things like that, and it's like, how do you really quantify intelligence? It's unique to every person. And I really don't like testing. Testing only tells you, under the constraints of the questions you're being asked, And do we need to know all that stuff most of the time? No. So anyway, on that rant, I don't know why, but oh yeah, the education thing. This is why I do my readings usually in the morning. I'm a lot more focused and clear, and today's been weird. So even though you may be very knowledgeable about something, the hangman is saying you might need to see something a bit differently, to look at things from a different perspective, a higher perspective. He's doing this to gain enlightenment. This is all, the hangman has like a psychic energy to it, and we see the crystal ball here. So I feel like there's something here that the universe is wanting you to see, but you're not seeing it. It's not really about a decision or anything like that. It's about how you look at the world. Hmm. That's a message for some of you right there. Interesting. Because I think as a Capricorn, you're very practical, and that's kind of a really down to earth, I'll believe it when I see it kind of thing. But this is asking you to kind of look beyond just your knowledge of things. There's more Virgo energy. We have the Hermit. There's more to life than just what meets the eye, is what I'm hearing. There is this call to be more spiritual, to gain your enlightenment there, instead of being quite so studious. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but it feels like there is a need for seeing things from a higher perspective, a spiritual perspective. We have the Ace of Pentacles, lovely, and the Four of Swords, rest. Okay. All right. Oh, that did not want to pop out all the way. That's fine. So this is calling on you to look at things deeper from a different perspective. And you are. In the future, you're going to start really thinking about things very deeply, philosophically. And wow, look what happens. The Hermit crossed by the Ace of Swords. You've got the Ace of Swords now and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. And now, look at this. You got the Queen of Wands popping up. We have Aries energy there, Cardinal energy. And then the Two of Wands. All right. There is some introspection happening here, or should be. That's kind of how I read the cards. It's either things that the universe is saying you could do, maybe should do, or things that you're already doing, and it's confirmation for you. So the Hermit is withdrawing himself. We see that withdrawal start here with that Hangman wanting to see things differently or wanting to become more spiritual. The Hermit goes into hiding to do that deep, like, introspection, sometimes a dark night of the soul, although I'm not really totally seeing it here. This is getting reconnected with the star, which is our hopes and dreams and what we came here to be and experience as spirit in human form. You're going to be enlightened here. He's getting enlightenment, and this is clarity. This is like an antenna, connected to the higher self. So victory over some aspect within you, inside you, is the victory we have here. And clarity over this spiritual wake-up call that happened sometime in your past. It's still a part of you, and it looks like it's coming to be in the future. Maybe after you've done this Nine of Pentacles here, we see a new opportunity coming for you with possibly an Aries, or this could be you embodying the Queen of Wands spirit of being bold and assertive and being a leader, starting maybe your own business, because we have the Ace of Pentacles here. There's some kind of opportunity to do even more than what you're doing, you know. And that's really up to you and how this is aligning with your timeline and your story. There's an opportunity here to either go into business, possibly, or expand your resources, something like that, with this Queen of Wands energy. And this is learning as you go, too. You may not know everything. And maybe that's why this is saying, look at this from another perspective. Some things you learn best by doing, and you just have to get started with it. And that's what the Queen of Wands energy allows us to do and gives us, I don't want to say comfort. She gives us assurance that we can do it. Very bold. So I like that. It's a very good opportunity there. And all in the same energy, because it's kind of like a soup, right? We have the Four Swords crossed by the Two of Wands. There will be a time for rest during this period, maybe possibly while you're in this hermit. While you're in this hermit mode, you'll be able to rest, relax, restore, recharge, and clearly see which path to take that is ahead. Because one path is being shown here. This is going to shed light on possibly more paths, but this one is the one that's being highlighted right now. So you might want to pay attention when this one comes in, and then just follow your intuition if this is the right thing to do or go for. Here, Capricorn, we have one enchanted evening, the perfect night. I don't know. That fiery energy there. We don't see any love here, but there's a spark there. There's a spark. Oh, look at that. Happy day. This is a Good Steps read. That's wonderful. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. So what this is telling me here is that you're going to have a lot of clarity and understanding, and that it basically says everything will work out. Justice will prevail. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here, because there is clarity here. This is kind of this path of the sun here. We have great passion, and that is the energy there that you want to start this new thing. She's got it right there. We have Pen. There it is. New job or career. I've been feeling that this whole time. And Shield. You need to defend yourself. I think defend yourself from negative interjects in your mind. That's what that Page of Wands energy was coming in for, to help bolster you and lift you up. It could be a positive person in your life. It could be a kid of yours saying, you can do it, you can do it. Because especially if you're older and you're thinking about, starting your own business, maybe you've already mastered a skill, but you're working for somebody else and you don't feel like they appreciate you and you just want to do it on your own. Bam, there you go. So let's see, Capricorn, what your stoic message is. There we go. One flipped for you. Let's see what it is. Zeno, to live in agreement with nature. I like this one. Living according to nature. At lunch today, pause to consider where each ingredient of your meal came from in nature's system. We are not separate from nature, but part of its vast web. Like a leaf drawing nutrients from soil, sun, and rain, every meal connects us to the entire ecosystem. It really does. So, there you go, Capricorn. I really hope this made some sense to somebody. Even if you just got one message from this, I'd be very, very happy. So that's going to be it for now. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.